Brad, disappointing night tonight.
Disappointing season. I just said to the boys in there, I think I've got a few too many things wrong this year. So if anyone wants to point the finger, point it at me. And what I mean by getting things wrong, I've probably been too good and sticking to my morals of not having a revolving door, trying to obviously get the best out of players when I probably should have pivoted at certain times. There's a core of really good solid players in there. There is a core of really good solid players that have had some decent seasons as well. But it sums up the season. It's the second chance for these guys to obviously play the game. 3 weeks ago we get 3 points. It's as simple as that, and we were comfy. They were never going to score. Whereas fast forward 3 weeks, they battered us. I thought we started the game okay. Looked lively. Poor first goal, you get straight back into it, you can see straight away. It's disgusting. And the goals that we've conceded this year are absolutely woeful. So I've got no complaints with the result on the night, and we just need to have some flashes of brilliance between now and the end of the season, just to finish on a positive, so we can then obviously rebuild and obviously move forward for the new season.
Yeah, there were some uncharacteristic mistakes throughout the
to say the least.
Whole pitch tonight, wasn't it? It's players I've never seen make mistakes before tonight.
Yeah.
It seemed to just get spread across the team, didn't it?
Yeah, it snowballed. And it is that snowball effect as soon as one thing happened. And it's the same on the positive. If one good thing happens, it usually leads to a positive to a positive. So you usually have a good bit of play. Ours was a negative to a negative to a negative, and that usually led to a goal. We got away with some of the mistakes as well, so that game could have been worse. But as I say, I'm extremely disappointed that, in my opinion, that doesn't mean we're not going to do anything between now and the end of the season. But I'm just disappointed that the season's ended on a Tuesday night away at Boldmere when we should have had 3 points 3 weeks ago. And what I mean by ended is the last 9 games, yeah, we're going to win a couple of games, we'll be certainly fine, but you're not playing for anything like meaningful, and I never want to be playing football or being involved in football when you're not playing for something meaningful. So what we're doing now is obviously planning for the future, and obviously seeing what we can put together, have some positive performances. Obviously people are obviously playing for themselves as well, which is that's not a bad thing sometimes, and let's see between now and the end of the season obviously what performances they can put in. But there's been a few really good performances this season already, and those boys all want to do it all over again, so that's the main thing. And I'm just extremely disappointed, and I'm a bit flat, if I'm completely honest.
Yes, the last couple of performances we seem to be rebuilding a little bit, and today it was just compression right down.
It looked like back to square one, didn't it, of the negatives. So I'm not the person to sit here and absolutely slate people. As I said, if you want to blame anyone, blame me. I'm big enough and ugly enough to take that on my shoulders. I think I've got some things wrong, but that's because I'm super critical of lads. I'm super critical of myself, and sometimes you just hope that people are as critical of themselves as I am of myself. So if that's the case, we'll see a positive upturn between now and the end of the season. If not, we're just going to huff and puff and then have to rebuild for the new season, because I think we can rebuild something really, really good. People are excited by how we operate, and we're just having an off year. We really, really are. But like I say, if anyone wants to point the finger, please feel free to point at me.
So Rugby Town on Saturday, they obviously not in a great position, but they'll be licking their lips, I think, with our current run.
Yeah, to be fair, it's two worst form sides in the league, so should be a thrilling affair. But no, we'll go there and obviously try and get back to the positive way that we operate, and hopefully get that bit of quality going. But listen, at the end of the day, we have to just win as many games as possible to try and leave a real positive taste on this season, but then put it behind us as quickly as we can, and learn from the mistakes, take the positives, and then from there we'll see what happens.
Thanks very much.
Cheers, mate.